From boldly facing off with powerful horses to locking eyes with fierce wolves and even daring to challenge towering giraffes, camels are truly full of astonishing surprises. These seemingly serene creatures possess an unexpected force that commands both awe and fear in the animal kingdom. Their unique blend of raw strength and razor-sharp instincts makes them a force to be reckoned with, one that few rivals can rival. Today, prepare to witness the astonishing might and terrifying power of camels in action. Camels are usually graceful creatures who prefer to mind their own business, but that doesn't mean they won't put unruly animals in their place. Case in point, this overly confident ram decided to pick a fight it had no business starting. You can see the ram charging with full force, head down, horns aimed, and nothing. It couldn't even reach the camel properly. The worst part, the camel barely acknowledged it, casually giving a few nips to its back and head, as if swatting away an annoying fly. The only thing that got bruised here was the ram's ego. Then came the sheep, trying to test its luck. What was it thinking? Maybe years of headbutting finally scrambled its brain. The camel, however, wasn't in the mood. It grabbed the sheep by the lower back and gave it a few solid shakes that must have rebooted its entire nervous system. But even after that reset, the sheep came back for more, only to get reminded, again, who's boss. Let's talk bulls. They're big, dangerous, and full of raw power. But what happens when one of them tries to mess with a camel? At first glance, camels may seem lanky and awkward, but don't be fooled. They pack serious strength. In this showdown, the bull charged with everything it had and still couldn't budge the camel. Eventually, the bull, yes, the very symbol of stamina, ran out of gas. That's how tough camels are. Sounds unbelievable? It's real. Desert, even predators tread carefully. A lone wolf tried testing a camel's defenses by circling it, but one powerful kick sent a crystal clear message. Come closer and you'll regret it. When more wolves arrived, the dynamic shifted. The pack grew bolder. Still, the camel held its ground, delivering bone-shattering kicks. Realizing brute force wouldn't work, the wolves tried to wear the camel down, but the camel knew better. It retreated, knowing they couldn't keep up. The wolves left empty-handed, except for a few bruised ribs. Just when you think you've seen it all, a donkey enters the ring. This particular donkey went all in, trying its best to outmaneuver the camel. But there was one thing it didn't consider: the camel's insane reach. One well-timed bite to the neck sent the donkey into a frenzy. Shockingly, it managed to break free and even bit the camel's jaw in retaliation. But it was short-lived. Moments later, it was back in the camel's grip before scrambling away. Things turned grim when a goat misjudged its opponent, a massive camel in an open field. The goat's intense stare down ended in a dramatic charge, but to the camel, it was barely a nudge. That tiny assault sparked a brutal reaction. The camel clamped its powerful jaws on the goat and violently shook it like a rag doll. The result? Devastating. The goat was left critically wounded, a painful reminder that size does matter in the wild. In another heart-pounding moment, maternal instinct clashed with predatory ambition. Two wolves attempted to separate a camel from her calf, but they underestimated a mother's fury. Every attempt to flank the calf was met with a violent counterattack. The wolves couldn't find a single opening. Her relentless defense held them off until human intervention forced the predators to abandon their hunt. Witnessed a turkey take on a full-size snake? One lucky person caught this epic showdown on camera. A hungry turkey spotted a nearby snake and didn't hesitate for a second. It launched into action, but instead of becoming the snake's next meal, the turkey turned the tables. With a fierce grip and relentless head shaking, it kept the snake completely off balance and in total panic mode. One wild turkey, one unlucky snake. Not every animal learns that lesson in time. A brash donkey decided to pick a fight with a desert giant. With typical donkey stubbornness, it strutted into the camel's space. But the camel wasn't in the mood. In a flash, it reared up, bit the donkey, and slammed it down multiple times. All that famous donkey toughness, useless here. The camel's thunderous bellows and intimidating movements sent the donkey scrambling, terrified and broken in spirit. One last thunderous step from the camel sent it fleeing, utterly humiliated.